The solution to the given system of equations is xy. What is the value of 39x? So we need to find the value of 39x using these two equations for x and y. So we have two unknowns and two equations, so we can solve for x. And just looking at the equation here, we see that there's a 3y on this side of the equation and a negative 3y on the other equation. So what we can do is solve this system by elimination. So what we can do is add these two equations together. So we'll have the first equation, 3y equals 4x plus 17, and we're just going to add the second equation. The reason we can add these two equations is because, similar to how you can add something to both sides of an equation, since we're adding the same thing to both sides, like say you added like a plus 3 to both sides, the equation still remains true because you're doing the same thing to both sides. And what we're doing is adding negative 3y to this side of the equation and 9x minus 23 to this side of the equation. But since we know that they are equal, these two things, we're basically doing the same thing to both sides. So that means the equation still remains true, because we know that negative 3y equals 9x minus 23, even though they don't look similar. But since they're equal and we're applying them to both sides, it doesn't change the equation. Okay, so now let's just add. So 3y minus 3y, that's just equal to 0, and that's going to be equal to 4x plus 9x, that's 13x, and 17 plus 23, that's equal to negative 6. So then we can subtract a 6 from both sides to get negative 6 equals 13x. So that means x equals negative 6 divided by 13. So we just need to find the value of 39x. So we don't need to actually solve for the value of y. All we can do is just plug in the value of x, which is negative 6 over 13, into this expression here, so 39 times x, and just get the value of 39x. So 6 divided by 13, that's equal to this here, and then just multiply that by 39, and we get 18. And the negative sign, there's one negative sign, so it means we get negative 18. So 39x is just equal to negative 18. So A is the correct answer.